sports we love.
Welcome back, everyone, to GMA and the video from a high school football game in Texas that made headlines all around the world, really. Two players attacking the ref. They are here, those two players, breaking their silence this morning. It's an ABC News exclusive.
Good morning, America. That is coming right up. And here's some of the other big headlines we're following this morning. Right now, GOP frontrunner Donald Trump questioned for not responding to a supporter who criticized Muslims, said President Obama not American. Hillary Clinton slammed Trump for not denouncing it. And breaking news, at least 15 passengers were injured when a Philippine Airlines flight from Honolulu to Manila hit turbulence. The injuries are described as minor. We'll be following the story all morning long.
It's Friday, everybody. Also right now, they say, dog, man's best friend. Well, looks like these two are also besties.
I love this story.
Yeah, one huff, what they did for the other. They were missing for a week. It's touching many, many people this morning. And Amy, you're going to have that in our speed.
I cannot wait.
We're looking happy right now, but we're going to begin with our ABC News exclusive. Those two high school football players who blindsided a ref now suspended, facing calls for criminal charges, and they're right here on GMA after the latest on their case. This is the moment two football players appeared to intentionally target a referee, caught on camera under the Friday night lights of Texas high school football earlier this month. Watch Victor Rojas from John Jay High School make a beeline for the ref as soon as the play begins. Then after the ref is slammed into the ground, Michael Moreno dives into him head first. The two players are now suspended from the team and the school, and assistant coach Mac Breed is on paid leave after allegedly telling the players that this guy needs to pay for cheating us.
The players were feeling lots of frustration by what they perceived to be missed or wrong calls by the refs. The players also allege racial slurs were directed at them by the umpire.
An allegation once attorney denied to ABC's TJ Holmes.
Did he use a racial slur on that field at any point that night?
Mr. Watts, he did not.
They are flat out lying.
That's correct. They are flat out lying.
While police in Marble Falls, Texas continue a criminal investigation into the incident, the referee is now considering taking his own legal action against the players. And we are joined now by Victor Rojas, Michael Moreno, and their attorney, Jesse Hernandez. Thank you all for joining us. That video is so shocking to so many people. Victor, I just want to know, what was going through your mind at that moment?
I can't explain it.
Can't explain it? Just weren't thinking?
I was doing what I was told.
Doing what you were told?
Yes, sir.
By whom?
Well, a player had came over and told me that the coach said to do what happened.
The coach told you to do it?
Yes, sir.
And Michael?
Well, when it was all happening, I just realized, the gravity of the situation, like this was actually happening, and I couldn't fully go through with it. So at the end, I pulled up a lot, knowing what's actually going on, and it was hard for me, during the whole thing, just to actually do what I did. And to this day, I regret it. It's one of my biggest regrets, and it's been affecting my life greatly now.
Victor said your coach told you to do it?
Yes, that's correct.
What did he say?
Well, before, I had got put into the game, or the previous safety that I was in, he had got injured, and while on the sideline, he pulled me and another player over, and he told us, and I quote, "You need to hit him."
Another player said this, not the
No, the coach.
The coach.
He pulled me and another player and told us, you need to hit the ref. He needs to pay the price.
For what?
Just for everything that's been going on in the game. There was racial slurs being thrown at players from this referee. There was unjustified calls. It was just a lot that was going on. I guess his emotions got mixed into it, and he told us to do what we did.
A lot of people would say, boy, the coach told you to do that, but you knew it was wrong, right?
You put your trust into this, grown-up, a guardian or your coach who's been there since my sophomore, freshman year. And, I trust him, that he wants the best for me. And I just did what I was told.
The referee, as you know, has said he didn't use any racial slurs. Did you hear the referee use any racial slurs?
So he told one of my Hispanic friends, he told him, speak English, this is America. Yeah, I told that, and then to...
Did you hear that, or did one of your friends tell you that?
No, I heard it. And then to an African American in our team, he told them the N-word.
And you heard that? You heard him say the N-word? Did you?
Yes, I had heard him when he had called Moses Reynolds, the N-word. And it was just really...
He says that's a lie.
That's the honest truth right there. And I wouldn't lie about this situation. Like, just how bad it's gotten, like, the truth needs to be told.
What do you think should happen now?
You can't just do that because of something you were told. But, and I'm ready to face my consequences. I just ask that, like, I am greatly sorry for this, and I regret it greatly, and I just hope that people can change their minds about us and that, line up our consequences.
Up until this moment, you've had a pretty great record in school. You're in the Honor Society.
Yes, sir.
What more do you want people to know about you and what happened?
Well, everyone sees me as this thug, or gangster. I did this because I'm a bad guy. Like, that's not who I am. Like, underneath the helmet and the pads, I'm really a great kid. Like, school is my first priority. I aspire to become an aerospace engineer.
And if you could speak with the referee, Robert Watts, right now, what would you say to him?
I would apologize for the mistake that I made.
The boys now are still under investigation, both in the school district and even some have said possible criminal investigation. Where does it all stand right now?
Right now, everything's still up in the air. The county attorney has not yet decided what type of charges, if any, are going to be filed. The school district is still waiting to have our hearing, but they also have the discretion to let these boys go back to school, and that's what we think's best.
Michael said he wants to pay the right consequences. What do you think is the appropriate punishment?
I think they've paid the appropriate punishment already. They've suffered 3 days of suspension. They've been in alternative school for a week. They're excluded from playing football for the rest of the season. I think that's enough. They've apologized. They're sorry. They didn't mean to do this. I think they've been punished fairly enough.
And if you could take back that moment?
Of course.